Thank you. And we have a few questions here that were emailed into us today. And so we'll go through this. The first question is a person wants to know, how do I get started in the low voltage industry with no experience? That's a good question. But the best way to start is by getting hands-on training. That's one of the reasons I created the Low Voltage Training Academy, where we teach fire alarm installations, security cameras, access control, plus much more. You can also look for entry-level technical jobs, shadow experienced installers, and get certified in specialized areas. But at the Low Voltage Training Academy, we put all of those packages together. If you want to be a full systems integrator, you can. If you want to focus on just fire alarm installations and service, you can. Surveillance systems, security systems, telephone systems, or you can go with the full training for systems integration. All right, and I hope that answers that question. So the next question we have, this is interesting. Is low voltage electrical a good career choice? I think so. I'll tell you, one of the things now, we see everything is going to AI, and we see the technology is the backbone of everything that we do. But it's the technicians that keep the data cabling up to speed. They upgrade it, they repair it, they install it, and within code, and so forth. So yeah, there's a high demand in security, telecommunications, automation. Salaries are pretty decent, and if you start a business of your own, you can make even more money. It comes with more responsibilities, but the field is endless. And remember, when you have something like this under your belt, you can use your brains and your hands together. You can go any place in the world and make an honest living. So to answer your question shortly, yes, I think it's a great career choice. All right, and we have one more. I think we'll do one or two more. In this email, the question is, do I need a certification to work in the low voltage field? If you're working for a company, they should be licensed and or certified, but it does depend on the state and what kind of jobs you're doing. If you're doing jobs for a small business, a residential application where you don't have to interact with builders and permits, then you may be okay. Disclaimer, just because you have a certificate and a license doesn't mean that you're a good installer. And just because you don't have a certificate or license doesn't make you a bad installer and unqualified. But there are certain circumstances that you will need a license, and you want to have that because you can cause a lot of problems if you're on a job site and you don't have a license. They can put a stop work on your particular job. You'll hold up the project, and you very well can find yourself in some legal hot water because you delayed the job by not being licensed. All right, you know what? I think we'll answer one more question. And, okay, this is an easy one. Okay, what is the difference between Cat5e and Cat6 cables? Well, years ago, we used to just have Cat3, and these are all 22 conductors, 22 4 wires. That means the gauge is 22 gauge, and there's 4 wires. Normally, a blue pair, orange pair, a green pair, and a brown pair. Well, with the Cat3 wire, that was just good for like telephones back in the day, or you could use them for security systems and other items like that. Then we went to Cat5, and the Cat5 has more twist in the wire, okay, and a better coating, which allows for data transmission and faster transmission. Then you have Cat6 wire, which is even thicker. It has a coat, and on the inside, you'll have a string and a plastic sheathing inside to keep radio frequencies from other devices from interfering with the transmission of data. And the data transmits much faster. So that's the major difference, the speed of the transmission of data, on the up and down side. So nowadays, Cat 6 is the preferred wire to use, although in some applications you can still use Cat 5. I think that will be it for today. I hope we answered your questions that you have, guys. And if you have any other questions, please feel free to email us again at info@thelowvoltagetrainingacademy.com. Make it a great day.